In this video, I'm going to take you through another full day of eating. I'm going to show you how I get 200 grams of protein and about 1,700 calories. And it's not going to be super boring. So if you want some tips on nutrition and you want to see what kind of meals I eat for some inspiration for you, make sure you keep watching. But I'm going to make some coffee. So you might be wondering, why the fuck did I make 2 cups of coffee? Well, one's for my wife. She is pregnant, so she gets this one. She only likes iced coffee. That one's a half calf. And then this one, the ones that I poured a lot more milk in here, it's a double espresso. I don't normally drink that, so I kind of forgot that it was a super small amount. But we use Splenda or stevia. I don't know what you guys drink. Or what is your favorite way to have coffee? Do you like it iced or do you like it hot? Do you like cold brew? Let me know in the comments. So I have some training calls that I'm going to go on. It's going to teach me how to make better YouTube videos. So, you know, you guys can watch cooler YouTube videos that maybe don't suck. I don't know. But I'm going to be walking on my walking treadmill that whole time. So I'm taking this one. It's the non-stim fat burner, just the regular one. And then this is the Forge. This is the pre-workout fat burner because it has yohimbine and it's better if you take it fasted. So I won't be eating right now, but I'm taking these. So there's some cardio while I learn a bit and drink my coffee. So yeah. And if you want to try either of those, you can go to legionathletics.com and use code Lionhearted. I take them all at once. Pretty good. So I've been walking for 2 hours now. I don't know if you can see my shirt. My shirt is soaked. My hair is everywhere. But I've been walking for the last 2.5 hours and I've taken 12,000. Okay, so like I was saying, yeah, I've just taken 12,000 steps. I don't know if you could see this, but I've been sweating a lot and I personally hate wearing sweaty shirts. So I'm just gonna show you my progress. Yeah, maybe you can see it now. Yeah, that shit is, yeah. All right, so, oh God. So this is basically some Filipino barbecue chicken skewers that I'm about to make. I marinated them yesterday and there's basically no added extra calories except for a little bit of no sugar added ketchup. If you want the recipe, I'll leave the link down below to my high protein cookbook. It's free, so if you want it, you can, you know, get it and have some of my high protein recipes. But I'm gonna get this, head to the grill. So I started bodybuilding in 2014 and then I turned pro in 2017. So the last time that I weighed less than 190 pounds was in 2018. I retired from bodybuilding kind of unofficially, officially in 2021. Well, that was the year that I got married. And really just because, you know, I got other priorities in life. You know, bodybuilding was amazing for me. It gave me everything that I have now. It's how I have my business. It's how I met my wife. But, you know, there's only so much you can do in bodybuilding and there's more aspects to my life than competing and, you know, being stuck eating 6 meals a day and stuff like that. So what actually happened is after I retired, after I got married in 2021, I kind of let myself go, you know, like on and off I would like cut and then not cut, but I'd spent all of my 20s, sorry, I'm gonna get the grill ready. But basically, I spent my 20s chasing bodybuilding. I didn't really go out, I didn't party, not as much as a normal person would. I didn't do it in college, a little bit, you know, at some point when I was bodybuilding, but it was really like, you know, maybe like a handful of times a year. You know, obviously I didn't do a lot of normal things because I was chasing the dream of being a really good bodybuilder. And that includes the things that I did with my wife. We were really limited, especially like in 2019. I competed in 6 shows that year, and I was on a diet, like, you know, like a prep diet for 50 out of 60 weeks. So there's not a lot that we could do together. Well, since I decided to take a break from bodybuilding in 2021, I decided that I was gonna do whatever with my wife. And that meant a lot of eating, because we like to eat, and just exploring and not really worrying about my diet too much. But I think, you know, somewhere along the way, what's important to me is leading by example, right? So being a fitness coach and coaching my clients and not doing the same thing, it kind of left this disconnect with me, because, you know, I wasn't exactly doing everything that I told him to do, not to the level that I would expect for myself. You know, I wasn't like super fat by any means, maybe at some points, but like nothing crazy. It's really important to me to lead by example. So to me, it doesn't matter what you've done in the past. It matters what you do right now. And if you're not being who you say you are and being the example that you're supposed to be, being the role model, being someone to look up to, then you're falling short. And so I feel a lot better now that I'm cutting and dieting. You know, I'm hungry, and my wife and I, we still go out to eat at least once a week, and you just have I have like a day where I just do whatever she wants still. So it's just not as often as it used to be. But yeah, I spent 2 or 3 years just doing whatever she wanted, and now I'm back and I feel great, and now I'm looking to conquer the next challenge. So I'm thinking about doing a fitness race. So it's called High Rocks. I fucking hate running, to be honest, but maybe we'll give it a try. And yeah, I think sharing this, I think I've been deterred from being on YouTube and stuff like that, because I feel like it's more interesting to watch a journey. I personally really enjoyed like the vlogging style videos when I was first getting into fitness and coming up. So that's kind of what I wanted to do, but I wanted to provide value and provide a story, you know, something that's interesting. And without bodybuilding, I felt like there was no story, but I'm rambling now. I'm gonna finish making this food. Ooh, look at those, come on now. That is a fire recipe. Like I said, if you want the recipe for these and a couple of other items, I have a free cookbook at the link below. It's in the description, so if you want it, you know, click on that link and then I'll send it to you in your email. So this is, look at these, come on now. Can't tell me that doesn't look fire. And for basically no extra calories added, just chicken thighs. I mean, you could use breast too, but chicken thighs are better. In my last video, I forgot to make rice, and I guess I never learned because I didn't make rice for this time either. But luckily, there's just enough for the 2 of us. But wifey's meals come first because she's bearing my child. Wait, did you try it yet? First reaction. Be honest.
It's really good. Very flavorful. I usually don't even like chicken.
I feel like you're lying.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. She actually doesn't like chicken. She almost never wants chicken unless I make it some kind of way like that. I know I usually say I make, you know, dieting fun and it's not just boring chicken breast and rice. I mean, this is chicken thigh, but this is a little bit more fun, you know? Come on. Whatever. Okay, so this is my first meal. You saw me make it. It was probably long and drawn out, but basically it's 10.5 ounces of cooked weight chicken thigh, which would be roughly about 14 ounces raw. So I use that, 140 grams of white rice, and then I'm just tracking the 2 tablespoons of no sugar added ketchup. So in total for this meal, it is 657 calories, 80 grams of protein, 41 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fats. So the amount that I'm going for today is about 200 grams of protein and 1,700 calories. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this. And it's pretty good. I like it. If you want the cookbook, links below. Okay, so it's 6:40 just about, and I'm about to start making dinner, but Mary wants a little snacky poo. So she's been really into fruits since she has been pregnant, and so she asked me to cut up this mango. But I have a question for you. How do you open mangoes? Open, cut, peel, whatever you want to call it. Let me know in the comments how you do it, because, pause. Okay, now that you left it in the comments, I will tell you the story. So basically, Mary, she was peeling mangoes with a vegetable peeler, and I thought that she was crazy for doing that. And it was obviously taking a lot of effort for her to do that. So I peel her mangoes. I cut all her fruit, actually. I do all the cooking in this house. But I cut up her fruit with a knife. I know that you could do the whole, you know, cut around the seed and then scoop it out with a spoon, or, you know, do the thing where you flip the skin inside out after you make like a checkered pattern. But Mary likes to eat it with a fork, so I have to cut it this way. What did you say? Oh, you got me? Mary wants to show me something. What is it, babe?
I got you an early Father's Day gift.
The man, the myth, the legend. So like I said earlier, I'm the only one that cooks in this house. So I cook all her fruit, and I mean, I don't cook her fruit. I'm sorry, I cut her fruit and I make the food. So all right, let's go.
Come here. Turn around.
I feel the dad powers.
Let me tighten it.
Such a D-bag. So this is mine?
Yeah.
Say yes, chef. We watched the Bear on Hulu. Now it's time to make dinner. I am making burgers, In-N-Out copycat burgers, because it's one of the only things that Mary will eat. When she's not pregnant, we usually eat like steak and shit, but now that she is pregnant, she doesn't want to eat well-done steak, so eating these burgers has been our way of having dinner. Because she doesn't like, she doesn't want well-done steak. She also doesn't like chicken typically. And we already had chicken earlier, so she's not gonna eat chicken again, there's no way. So right now I'm chopping up onions for some grilled onions. You know, make these like animal style. And then I show you the rest. So basically I've got 90-10 ground beef here. That's what we use because it's easy to find in bulk, or something very similar. You can use like 96.4 if you want to get less fat, but this is what we got. these are Mary's burgers. But two things that make these burgers super macro friendly, or I guess a few things, is one, lean ground beef. We use 90-10, but you can use 93.7 or 96.4. These King's Hawaiian buns, they're actually really good. So they're 140 calories each, 23 grams of carbs, 3.5 grams of fat. You can find them at like Target or most supermarkets. And then for me personally, I use these, or I use this fat-free mozzarella. So for 28 grams or 1 ounce, it's 9 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs, and 0 grams of fat. So I used about 1.5 servings along with my meat. Grilled onions, there's not really anything in there. I sprayed the pan with non-stick spray and basically just cooked it on medium-low. This fake In-N-Out sauce is light mayo, some no sugar added ketchup, mustard, relish, and some vinegar. So there's really not a lot of calories in here either. I mostly just track the light mayo, and then I'll add the lettuce and tomatoes. So you can't tell me that you hate dieting when you're eating food like this. Come on. I mean, they're smallish, but they're filling enough, Dieting isn't about eating the shittiest, blandest food, only eating chicken breasts and rice. There's other things that you can eat that can make life more enjoyable. You just have to understand like what kind of swaps you could do. So the ones that I showed you there are some pretty good ones. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this because I'm hungry. It's like dinner every other day. Mary and I have been watching all of the Planet of the Apes because we just saw the most recent one in theaters, and I've never seen any of them. Huh.
Yeah.
Caesar. Who has another good series to watch? Last meal of the day. All right, so after this Ninja Creamy, that is my full day of eating, and it comes out to about 1,773 calories, 201 grams of protein, 100 grams of carbs, and 59 grams of fat. I'm just looking at it right here. But yeah, that's what a full day of eating looks like at that amount of food. I pretty much had, 2.5 meals, but that's just kind of how I've been doing it. There's nothing special about, intermittent fasting or anything like that, but I like having bigger meals. So if you found this video helpful, or, you thought it was interesting or want to see more like this, I do have another full day of eating at 1,900 calories right here. And if you want to know how I came up with these numbers to create my starting diet, you can watch this video right here.